Hello and welcome back everybody, but probably nobody. This is ThorW here to bring you more in the mystery of her story. Now, in between episodes, I did a slight search, and after re-listening to this clip, I figured out she wasn't tapping Morse code, she was tapping tap code, which I should have known from the beginning, but everything's Morse code to me because I'm not used to it. Anyway, after re-listening to this a few times, I figured out she's tapping out Love You. L-O-V-E-U. So, this pretty much brings me to a 98% positive that she is split personalitying and not two different people. Because I doubt that message would get across to another room if she's just tapping it on the table. So maybe we'll see this again. If we do see a use of this again, I think I'm pretty correct. Anyway, I'm going to put that as tap code for the future in case I need it. Anyway, as we had left off, we were about to search pregnant. Bing! And if I recall correctly, yes, 5 new videos. So let's jump right in and see what she has to talk about being pregnant.
I got pregnant. Both our parents had a big powwow. We weren't even in the room, and they decided we should get married.
That tends to happen when someone gets pregnant. Alright.
Yes, I'm fine. I won't be sick again. This happens some days. I'm pregnant. It's morning sickness.
Alright, so that's on the 27th of June. The music changed again. So that's on the 27th of June that she said that. What's the date of the video with miscarriage? The 3rd of July. So if this is split personality syndrome, or disorder, split personality disorder, did Eve get rid of Simon and the baby because she was jealous? Because she said that she wanted them to be together and stay together. But, oh wow, this could be a lot more dire than I thought it was in the beginning. Alright.
No. Well, yes. He found out on my birthday. I told him I was pregnant.
And because Eve was doing what Eve was doing, if I recall correctly, she was the one that was sleeping around. Oh, maybe getting pregnant was a bad thing.
It's Rapunzel. The story starts when she's born. Mother Gothel, a witch, takes Rapunzel from her parents and keeps her locked up in this tower. Rapunzel gets pregnant by the prince. Mother Gothel is furious, so she cuts off her hair and throws it. Actually, her hair's already short here, so that's already happened. So she throws her into the wilderness, and Rapunzel is reunited with the prince, who's blind. But she kills him with her tears, and so it's a happy ending. Is that too much?
Alright, story of Rapunzel. Hey, I got an achievement. It's a happy ending. Achievement unlocked. You might not be able to see it because of the way that I'm capturing, but whatever. I could always show my Steam profile at the end.
When I arrived in Glasgow, I was exhausted. The streets were empty. I was driving badly. And I hit a taxi. Not a big crash, just paintwork. The guy was so pissed off because I didn't have a driving license on me. But when I told him I was pregnant, he made sure I got to the hospital so they could check me out. It was fine. The hospital must have details when I was looked at. There's a scratch on the car.
Alright, so 2 things there. One is hospital. Actually, a couple things. One's hospital, one's car crash, And one's the place she was in, Glasgow, I think. Is that how it's spelled? Hold on.
When I arrived in Glasgow, I was...
Okay. Glasgow. I'm adding that to session. That's probably important. All three of those are probably important. So let's try car crash. Only two.
When beautiful people died, we always felt like it was a sign. You remember Princess Grace? Grace Kelly? She died in a car crash the year before we met Simon. We used a Ouija board to speak to her, and that gave us the power to find him. That's what we thought then. That people who died tragically leave some kind of magic behind. We used to share dreams. We used to wake up and write them down in our diaries immediately and compare them.
Okay. So they kept a diary? I thought the only diary was the one she read of her. Okay. I have to search diary later. Diary. Add to session. Let's try hospital again. Alright, we got two more.
Ask the hospital.
That was helpful. And I got a different music session, apparently. Okay. How about this one? This is the 2nd of July.
I don't see how it's hard. We've established I was in Glasgow when he was killed. You've spoken with the hospital.
That's her alibi. That's her alibi. Okay, so... Will Glasgow give me anything? Okay, Glasgow will give me a lot more. Okay, so this is her alibi for not committing murder, is that she got into that car crash and was in the hospital in Glasgow, which is apparently not the location that Simon was murdered.
I got in the car and I drove. I just kept driving north. Just kept going, just wanted to get as far away as I could. When I finally stopped, I was all the way up in Glasgow. I was so tired. I just had to sleep.
Okay. That's a big tonal shift in the music there.
Yes. I got to Glasgow, I was exhausted, so I pulled over and slept in the car. I woke up because a rubbish truck went past. I got some petrol, bought a coffee and a pastry, tried calling someone from the payphone, and then headed back.
She is a liar. You are a liar, madam. You got tea and a pastry. You did not get coffee. Look at you. You drink tea, don't you? I drink tea. I know.
Yeah, that's Simon's watch. It was a gift from Eric. He got it this year. It was a wedding anniversary gift. Steel. It would have been Diane who chose it. She has really nice taste. That time, you must eliminate me. I was in Glasgow then.
Alright, you are really insistent. Eric, Diane. Alright, so we've got these two names to think of. Diane's the new one. Don't know if she'll be a big part of it, or if she's just a mention, but we'll check.
No, I don't think so. Glasgow was deserted that early in the morning.
Alright, let me double check this one real quick.
When I arrived in Glasgow, I was exhausted. The streets were empty. I was driving badly. And I hit a taxi. Not a big crash, just paintwork. The guy was so pissed off because I didn't have a driving license on me. But when I told him I was pregnant, He made sure I got to the hospital so they could check I was looking for.
Okay. Alright, so her story holds up about being in a lonely place. So... Alright, I'm trying to go through this methodically, to a point. Miscarriage. Nope, that's the only one. Okay. Alright, I checked Florence, Eric. Alright, let's search Eric. Ooh, there's a lot of new stuff with Eric. Alright, sit tight, guys. We got some snooping.
He was wearing a shirt, with a blue turtleneck shirt and jeans. He has a watch. It's a really nice one. That was a gift from his boss, Eric. He had his coat, a long grey duffel coat, like Paddington Bear. He would have taken that with him. It's not in the house.
Okay, so that gave us the impression that he was wearing a coat. Didn't give us much more. I kind of want to know what's about Eric. And that's on June 18th looks like these first 4 videos.
So, it was Friday evening. We had an argument. He left. On Saturday, he didn't come back. I waited all day. He was supposed to go help Eric out with something on the Saturday afternoon. They had a job. He didn't show. So Eric was ringing on the phone. I checked at The Rock, that's our local. They said they'd seen him on the Friday night, but not since. He still wasn't back this morning. It just isn't like him at all. Still not back by dinner time. It's getting dark again. So I decided to come and see you. His parents haven't heard anything either.
Alright, looks like we do have a murder suspect. It's Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. No, but The Rock being their local, I'm guessing local bar that he would go to drink with his friends. So The Rock seems like a search term.
Yes, there's a car that we share, a Cavalier, and a van he uses for work. It's owned by Eric, but we look after it. Both of them are there now, parked on the street. I'm not sure about the keys for the van. I can look for you when I get back.
Okay, this brings up more questions. Where was Simon's body found? If he was out and she had the car because they were sharing a car, how did he get out if the van is back at home? Very strange, very strange.
Yes, that would be in his wallet. It's a Visa, a silver one.
Ooh, silver.
He doesn't like to spend money he doesn't have, so he usually pays with cash, but Eric convinced him to get one.
Alright, so that would be a credit card. I suppose I could check Visa or something like that. Or even wallet.
Eric was like an uncle to him. They were pretty close. They spend a lot of time with each other, especially when they have to go to conferences. Have you met his wife, Diane?
Alright, this one is straight up telling you, search Diane. Search Diane. Bam. Alright, we got a couple others. This is the follow-up right to that one. Why does she have a guitar? I need to know why she has a guitar, but we'll get to it, guys. Consider it a present for waiting the next 30 or so seconds.
Diane is really nice. She helps out with the glaziers, organises the Christmas party, that sort of thing. They have 2 kids, really sweet kids. She used to look out for me when I worked there.
Alright, so that didn't tell us much. Oh, we're getting closer.
Not really. He would go to the pub. He had his drinking buddies there, but no one ever really came back to the house. Sometimes Eric, his boss, and his wife would come over for dinner. That would be us returning the favour. Diana's a really good cook, into her trendy ingredients. And the last time Simon cooked something off MasterChef, he got the recipe off CFAX, and I did my Lloyd Grossman bit, commenting from the sidelines. I had to find fennel from the supermarket. Have you ever eaten fennel?
I don't know what any of those things are. Have you ever eaten fennel? Achievement unlocked. Right down here. You can't see it, guys. You can't see it, but I can see it, and that's all that matters. Have you ever eaten fennel? Okay. All right. I hope she either plays Master of Puppets or Freebird. Freebird!
Simon and Eric arguing? No, I can't imagine they'd be arguing. They get on so well. Unless it was something to do with work. Maybe Simon was being too much of a perfectionist. But I don't know. You should ask Diane.
That doesn't tell me why you have the guitar. I need to know why you have the guitar. Guitar! Yeah, awesome. I need to know, guys. I just need to know, why the fuck does she have a guitar? I guess we're working up to it.
No, Simon didn't play guitar. He wasn't very musical. He liked to listen, but he was tone deaf.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, it's my guitar.
Okay. I mean, you could have said that from the beginning. You didn't need 2 clips for that. 2 minutes, 36 seconds. Okay, this better be Freebird. Everyone, get your lighters ready.
You want me to play something?
Yes. Yes, please.
I'm not the world's greatest guitar player. Okay. Probably needs tuning. No, it's okay.
Get an amp.
How about a traditional ballad?
Sure.
Right up your street. Sisters came walking by the sea. Oh, the wind and the rain. The eldest one pushed the other one in. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. See, they both had a love for the captain's son. Oh, the wind and the rain, but he only cared for the youngest one. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain.
This is fucking upbeat compared to the lyrics.
The eldest envied her sister fair. Oh, the wind and the rain, with a pretty little face and her long blonde hair. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain.
Why are your chords so upbeat in your tune?
Pushed her in and held her down. Oh, the wind and the rain watched her as she slowly drowned. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Oh, she floated up and she floated down. Oh, the wind and the rain floated till a ship came by. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Out comes the captain's son. Oh, the wind and the rain. Father dear, here swims and swan. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And then it gets really weird, so I think that's a good place to stop.
And then it gets really weird. Then it gets really weird. Are you kidding me? It started off weird and it got weirder. How does it get weirder? I want the end of that song. Oh, play Freebird, please. I hope everyone enjoyed that wonderful traditional ballad about an elder sister killing her younger sister because they both loved the same person. Which is almost our murder case. If it was about killing the captain's son because she hated him for driving the two sisters apart, we'd be pretty much spot on. But it's pretty close. This actually might be important enough to add this session. I'm not adding it just because I want to light a lighter later on, turn the lights off, and record that for us. No, don't worry about that.
Oh, the wind and the rain, with a pretty little face and a long blonde hair. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. So she pushed her in and held her down.
Okay, well, we got cut off on that tangent for a moment, but I think that's a pretty fine place to stop. We got to enjoy a traditional guitar ballad from our murder suspect, or at least one of them. So, thank you guys very much for watching. This was an entertaining episode, to say the least, and things get a little clearer, and at the same time, every time we answer 1 or 2 questions, another 3 pop up. So how are we going to end this? How is this going to continue? You guys are going to have to tune in to the next part to find out how this continues. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Be sure to check out any of my other content if you enjoyed this. Leave any comments if you got any sort of questions or anything, and I'll be sure to get to them as soon as possible. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye-bye, everybody!